Pennsyltucky. John and Cigi are two buddies. Those episodes drop Wednesdays, but you can listen all week. It's Pennsyltucky, let them goofballs keep you company. You can be our third buddy, but we'll never, ever, 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 ever let you speak.
That's right.
All right. Welcome to the Pennsyltucky. Hold. Right. Thank you, Trent. We're going to keep this in. You guys are getting behind the scenes of what it's like to work with me as a producer.
You're not the producer.
Yeah, he's a producer.
I'm the producer.
I thought you were the producer.
Well,
If you're the producer and you're the producer, then what the fuck am I? I'm the talent.
yeah, you're the talent, honestly. Whatever. All right. Welcome to the Pennsyltucky podcast, folks. Sorry about that. I bet we look pretty fucking good now, though.
We're coming to you live from the Dr. Pecker studio inside the H of the Hollywood sign.
Constantly moving.
Oh.
Damn it.
Let it go.
What?
If it comes back to you, that's how
I
you'll
can't
know.
let it go. I can't. We're off to an awful start. This is
God
a
makes...
disaster.
God gives his strongest soldiers his toughest battles.
That's true. That's so true.
And
But
we
my
have it
blade
rough in the Dr. Pecker studio. Everything's horrible for us in these squishy chairs.
Yeah, dude. How's your day been before getting here? Was it off to a good start and then we just catapulted to the end?
Brother, my day has been bad.
No. What happened?
Everyone knows I have a job and I...
Right. Congratulations.
Everyone knows I have a job that I try to do a couple hours a week. Cut that out.
No, I will not.
I don't want to get fired. Cut that out.
I'll bleep the amount of hours. I'll put a swear box over your mouth and I'll bleep it. No one will ever know how little you do.
Well, I had to work sun up to sundown today.
Damn, you had to do a full 8.
I had to do a full 8. And let me tell you what, I haven't worked out like that in years.
Did you get it done, though? Do you feel accomplished now? Because people say that. They're like, if you work hard, you're going to feel good when it's over. That's not true. You know what feels great? Winning. Getting something for free. A gamble. That's how you make your money.
I think his energy is going to be like this the whole time. And that's just something we have to deal with. I don't know. I don't control these
Money
boys.
won is sweeter than money earned. That's all I'm saying.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm getting the paycheck no matter what.
That's real. That's so damn real.
If 100,000 of you would just join our Patreon.
If 100,000 of you joined our Patreon, I would retire. Not from this, from flying on airplanes and checking the Wi-Fi.
He would retire forever. Yeah. We would go to Walmart.
If I had $50,000, I'd be set for life.
We would go to Walmart. We would get tents.
Yeah.
We would buy our homes. We would go get 2x4s, make them secure.
Dude, honestly, I know you shouldn't be jealous of, like, homeless people.
Oh, God.
But every once in a while, you see a setup and you're like, that's a nice setup. That's a pretty cool little setup you got there.
I am often like, you are cleaner than I am.
They're kind of architects a lot
you
of the time.
are an engineer.
Yeah.
I've
seen a, like, plywood collapsible home on a sidewalk where I'm like, you're an engineer. You're
Here's
legitimately talented at this.
Just because someone doesn't have a home doesn't make them not an engineer.
That's right. They probably
or an architect.
They could have had a past life.
Or a god or a poet.
Things happen to people. Or a god or a poet. So, like, improvisers.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, John, to answer your question, and God, to get us off of this topic.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm saying I'm impressed.
I didn't feel relief because I had to have conflict with my therapist right after work.
No.
I sent off all the big documents to my clients, got a good job from my boss, and then I thought I was going to fire my therapist. Not fire. She might be a listener.
Does this have anything to do with me making fun of silent session time last week?
Yeah, she's mad. Yeah. She said energy work is real.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Then how do you explain that show where they do the energy work and people are like moaning and screaming and their body's like...
They know they have a camera in their face. They're trying to be entertaining. I don't know what show we're talking about, so I'm out of my ass right now.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
It seems real.
Yeah, I believe it. Do you believe in, like, exorcisms? and like possession, because after we talked about astral projection last
Possession
week,
is 9/10 of the law.
right? So if a demon's in your body, good luck.
They own it.
That fucker's got squatter's rights.
If a demon gets in here, here's what I say.
Yeah.
Take me on a jog.
I do kind of think
Take me to the gym. Let's join Orange Theory if you get in here. How about I get demonized and they whip my ass into shape? Eat a vegetable if you're going to come in here.
Be careful what you wish for, dude. You're going to be a demonic sex god very soon.
If I could get... I'm going to be honest. This is a safe space.
Sure, yeah.
All right, listen. Let me... Listen. If I could be possessed and they would promise to eat right and exercise and all that for 1 year.
Yeah.
I'd let them.
Do you think they'd give it back up after a year? Because they did all this work to get you fighting fit, and then they're just going to give it up? I feel like I'd be like, no, I built this temple. This is mine.
We would sign a contract.
Yeah.
There'd be a contract involved.
But we already discovered that possession's 9/10 of the law. And
That would be in the contract.
Okay.
That would be in the contract.
You're bringing it down to 49% of the law.
Well, I think
you have majority stake in your body.
I think, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Would you be possessed if they could do some good?
No. The idea of possession scares me. Because we were talking about astral projection a lot last week.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot, but we touched on it. And
yeah. I did it.
She did it. And so I was looking into...
I went to my friend's living room. Why didn't I go to like Aruba or something?
Yeah, you probably haven't been there before, so you couldn't visualize the details. You're probably, since you're a beginner, you were going to places that were easy for you to like recreate within your mind, you know? Yeah. If you had been to Aruba...
My family couldn't afford to go to Aruba.
She's broke as fuck, folks.
We were rich on love.
Even that was...
Even that was...
They were on love welfare for a bit.
Even that was...
Cigi's tough.
It was conditional. It was not unconditional.
Yeah. Yeah. But so the thing that I found out about astral projection is basically what's happening is your soul is leaving your body. So your body is vacant of a soul while you're astral projecting.
So then can something get in?
Demons can latch onto you because squatters' rights, dude. The home is open. They can just bring their shit in there and change the locks.
I will not be astral projecting because if a demon's come into my body, we're doing a contract first.
Right. Right.
We're getting my lawyers on it.
Yeah. Do you think your lawyers are better than Satan's? Because I feel like lawyers are agents of the devil, you know? So he's probably got some tightwads on his team.
I feel like Satan's too proud to have lawyers. Yeah.
Yeah. He does it himself. He studied under, what's his name? Dershowitz over at Harvard.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Satan's a student of the game. You know, he knows the letter of the law well.
Yep.
How did your therapist take the conversation, take the news?
I didn't have fun.
Yeah.
No. We're still together.
Damn. Was she convincing, or did you just lose your footing?
She didn't try to convince me, which is like my ultimate when someone is like, I want you to be happy. Then I'm like, well, then I'll be happy with you.
God damn it, Cigi. Know yourself, know your worth.
No, this is not fun. She's awesome. I've been seeing her since Chicago for like 7 years now.
Right.
But then I'm like, maybe I need...
What?
If you're not watching, he just opened up a fizzy Dr. Pepper, leaned out of frame, drank it, leaned back in.
It's a promo for our sponsors. 23 flavors.
All of them cherry. I don't know what the flavors are.
Neither do I, actually.
No.
I think it's probably secret. Because they don't want to give out the proprietary blend.
Well, there's got to be pepper in it.
You think? Is it spicy to you?
Dr. Pepper?
Soda too spicy for the white girl.
John, you're white.
No, I am white plus.
Stop.
I'm Italian. I'm right on the edge. You guys got a few more weeks of doing bippity-boppity, and then boom, racist.
Trent.
Mark that.
Mark that down.
For what?
You're white.
I'm white plus. White plus one.
How was your day?
My day was all right. I had a nightmare last night.
But was it that I died?
No. I I've been working on this new joke, and then the joke I think found its way into my dreams. Where I'm working on this joke about an email I received recently from somebody claiming to be a hacker that got into my computer and has pictures of my penis. And if I don't give them Google Play gift cards, they're going to expose my penis to the internet, right?
And what's the joke?
The joke is that you're doing blackmail wrong. Showing my penis isn't going to scare me. You know, if you really want to blackmail me, say you have a picture of me picking my nose. I will send you a video of me coming with the sound on to prevent that from coming out, right? It's a good joke. So, I had a dream.
That's how you know a good joke.
Yeah.
After I'm doing a stand-up set, it doesn't go well. I'm like, well, that's a good joke.
Well, that's a good joke.
That's on you. That's a good joke.
The people at home are loving it. The fools around me don't understand. That's a good joke.
Right. That's a good joke.
So I'm having a dream, right, where the reality of that, which did happen, I did get that email of somebody being like, I have your penis. And I was like, I don't care. But in the dream, I did care because I saw the evidence that they had against me. And it wasn't seeing my penis. It was the fact that when their voice came over the computer and announced that they saw everything, I screamed like a baby. And that footage getting out was a nightmare for me. I could not handle it. It went so viral because of the scream. Not because of my dick. No one cared about my dick.
John, how was your real day? When you were awake, how was your real day that you lived?
I spent a lot of the time shaking the anxiety from that. I'll be honest.
So you woke up, what, 2, 3 p.m.? It's, what, 5 now, so he's been up for 2 hours.
Yeah, I woke up at 4:40.
I used to live with this man. I would do a whole work day, and he would get up and be like, "Oh, time for my floor cereal."
Whole work day.
Yeah.
I heard the noises coming from that room.
Sometimes I would nap when I
Cigi would
turned
be
one.
napping in the hospital bed at full recline.
I stopped working in the hospital bed because I got in trouble for falling asleep for a meeting.
Yeah. It's all right. You're better now. You're very productive. You did a full 8 hours today.
Yeah. It was hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
Did you
was
need
your
any
weekend?
any
Adderall?
supplements
Yeah,
or
I
anything?
needed Adderall bad.
You took
I don't have
PEDs.
No, I don't have my prescription anymore.
Enter John.
No, in Nashville and Chicago, I just walk in, talk to my doctor, and they'd be like, "Girl, I'll give you whatever you need."
Yeah.
Here, they're like, "Prove it," and I'm like, "I can't prove it.
You should bring a book and just be like, I can't.
I can't prove it because I can't concentrate long enough to prove it."
Right. How long have you been on Adderall?
Well, in Nashville, wow, a long time.
Yeah.
I lived in Nashville like 10 years ago, almost 9 years ago. I rear-ended 3 cars in a row, and I went to the doctor.
Why do you have a license still?
And because I do good now. Maybe not 3 in a row. Maybe someone rear-ended me, and then I had 2 more accidents. I don't know. Who's keeping score?
The insurance company.
What? It's normal for insurance to be $500-$600 a month, right?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, and my doctor was like, "What were you doing when you tapped into somebody?" I said, "I don't know, looking at a tree."
Yeah.
And she said, "You don't drive unless you take this."
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like glasses for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. So your doctors like in Nashville or Chicago, they can't just contact the doctors out here and be like, "This bitch is fucked in the head."
You don't know how many cars she will hit if you don't give her the drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they can call each other. I don't know how it works.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's super wild.
Yeah.
What else you got going on this week?
Well, tomorrow I have a show.
Nice. You looking forward to it, or are you nervous? You got the stage fright?
No, it's improv, so I'm going to make it up when I get there.
Oh, easy peasy.
Nothing to study.
Easiest thing in the world.
What else is going on this week? I've been playing a lot of pickleball.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you getting
pretty good.
better?
I'm really good.
How's your serve? Because I remember Shelby had the special serve where she would shoot it to the moon.
No, Trent has that
That's your serve? I thought that was Shelby's serve.
No.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry, dude.
Trent's still doing that, and I tell him, don't.
I'm sorry. You have a very feminine energy to me, which is why I was like, oh, it must have been Shelby, you know?
No. My service fine. It's pretty consistent. It's my other things that are getting really good.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm starting to run around a little more.
Yeah.
Used to, I just kind of be pretty stationary. Starting to bend a little more, get the balls are lower.
Yeah.
Got a longer paddle.
Whoa, is that cheating?
No.
You're allowed to have like a jumbo paddle?
Oh, it's not jumbo. It's just longer than what we were playing. It's like 2 inches longer than what I was playing with.
The handle or the pan of it?
The pan of it. I don't even have to run. The paddle's just 4 feet long. I just do this.
Yeah, it's like the Final Fantasy sword. You don't get that reference. Trent's loving it. I'm killing it with the jokes today, folks.
I don't know what that means.
I'm on fire.
How about the big game? Who you gonna be rooting for?
Chiefs. 100%
Yeah?
the Chiefs. Yeah, I fucking hate the 49ers. The 40 whiners. You guys are babies.
I'm wearing my Pat Mahomes. He's smoking a
That's cool.
Doobs.
Have you seen the videos? I mean, it's at this point it's like a yearly tradition. But Patrick Mahomes' dad celebrating whenever Patrick Mahomes wins games.
No.
He smokes these big ass cigars and says he's smoking on whoever the quarterback Pat Mahomes just beat is.
That's how you have a kid that's a superstar,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
That's why, nobody touches Pat, and that is because he just had a dad gassing him up
He's
all
a cool
the time.
dude. He's a cool dad. He's a cool dad.
Should Lord see fit, I have a kid.
Yeah.
I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to gas them up constantly.
Yeah.
Never anything but a gas up.
Cigi's gonna be going by G with all the fucking big ass cigars.
Do you think always gassing a kid up would create a superstar or a monster?
I think it would make them suck. I think you have to be really, really hard on them. Like what's his name? Jackson. Not Tito. Tito's the brother.
Oh.
Not Jim. Jim isn't even one of them. The father Jackson, who abused Michael into being the GOAT.
We're going to have to scrap this entire episode. Talk about something normal.
I think you make a kid by giving him tough love. By being like, who?
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah,
I could have told you it was that.
Well, then why didn't you? You left me out here like an idiot.
Because I was like, no way. We're talking about Joe Jackson.
We're talking about Joe Jackson. He bred champions.
I'm going to get canceled because of this.
Why would you get canceled?
Because I keep bad company.
I don't think people get canceled. And they definitely don't get canceled for this.
For knowing who Joe Jackson is.
Yeah.
And he makes champions.
Yeah.
Janet is a champion.
Janet's absolutely a champion.
I don't know the rest of them.
Michael, Tito,
Well, I know Michael.
Jermaine, Michael, Tito, Jermaine, Janet. There's got to be another one. Randy? Is it Randy?
No, Randy Jackson is...
Bada bing, bada boom. He's the bassist for Journey also.
It's not that Randy.
American Idol. Randy Jackson.
Yeah. I'm right about that. That Randy Jackson is the bass player for Journey, right? I think so. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I think you might be.
Jamie, pull that up.
Did you ever get spankings as a kid?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I got my ass handed to me.
Yeah, dude.
My parents are like, we never hit you. I'm like, why did my dad build a wooden paddle, named it the Bible?
Oh, my God.
And to this day, it's hanging on our wall. I can't walk past it without my asshole being like...
Dude, I got the belt. I didn't get a paddle. I was a belt guy.
It started with the
My
belt.
dad wasn't as clever either. He named his Blackie and Brownie, and I got to pick which color I would get hit with.
Man, I had Blackie last time. I'll go Brownie.
Well, Brownie was one of those like woven belts. So rarely did I the fucking flat regular one, dude.
I don't know because I don't know.
Woven one that leaves some fucking marks, bro.
Have you ever got hit with a twig off the tree?
No, I never had to pull a switch.
Pull a switch?
Our version of that was my grandma would hit us with spoons.
Yeah. My dad's a carpenter.
She broke a spoon over my cousin Sean's ass.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My mom said she got spanked with whatever her mom could reach.
Oh my God.
She's just running away from her. Her mom chasing her with a shoe or something.
Dude, a shoe would be good. Swinging it by the laces. Just
Oh. My dad's
That's
carpenter.
how David killed Goliath. whipped him in the head with
Yeah,
a shoe.
that's biblical.
Yeah.
My dad's a carpenter. He would go to work all day
Mm-hmm.
and then come home, take a little recliner nap,
Yeah.
eat dinner, and then go to work in the garage.
Apple did not fall far from the tree, huh?
Yeah, we like recliner naps. Yeah, I got a bed that's a recliner.
Yeah.
Well, my brother, annoying as hell, at the time, he's cool now,
Mm-hmm.
was like, Daddy, build me something. When you're out in the garage tonight, build me. As if my dad isn't building custom cabinets for people to keep the lights on in our house.
Yeah, doing his gig. Doing his
Yeah,
job,
he
yeah.
has 4 kids. He didn't ask for any of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, I just now work 1,000 hours a week
Yeah.
to pay for these kids that I never asked for. To be fair, out of all 4 of them, he did ask for me.
Right. Were you the
So-
first one?
4th. You know I'm the 4th kid.
So he was worn out, very tired, and then he was like, I need a little demon in the house.
I was actually a perfect kid, and that's true.
Think your father lied to you.
No, well, it's complicated.
Explain.
My mom had my brothers before my mom and my dad met. And then my dad had my sister before they met.
Got you.
And now they got married, and everybody, that's like mom and dad to everybody.
Yeah.
And they were like, we should have one more kid to glue it up.
Okay. I spoke out of turn. I
Yeah.
was wrong.
Yeah.
I apologize. That's actually a very cute story.
Yeah.
And I love it.
And I am
And-
the glue, if you think about it.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense to me.
And everybody liked me in the family for the most part.
Because I just felt like usually the parents are less and less excited the more and more kids they have. Unless they're going for like some kind of high score.
To be
you know.
fair, I think they probably were like, oh, there's a
you-
lot.
Yeah, but you were planned. They were like wanted that extra
Yeah.
responsibility.
And then they even said, had I been first, I'd have many more siblings.
Whoa, because
Yeah.
you were such a strong child.
I was lifting milk jugs and stuff for them. I said, leave that at the door.
They were like, we can put them in the field. We need to make some more of these.
We need to make more. We'll put these up.
They were built to till the farm.
Dad can get out of the garage if we have about 5 more little Cigis. If we get PG, Ouija, and DG running around, yeah, basketball team.
Damn, dude.
Anyways, so
You would have been like the Bluegrass Von Trapps.
none of us can carry a tune. And bring that milk. Go milk that cow's titty and save us $2.
Cigi, no, you're going to get me canceled.
You can milk a cow's titty.
Cigi's sucking titties from, she's bestialitying. I'm going to get canceled for the company I keep.
I never said lick the cow's titty.
You said, I'm going to throat goat the cow. That's what you said.
See what I deal with? I'm just still trying to tell a story about how the paddle came to be.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so my brother's being annoying as hell, and he's like, Daddy, build me something. Build me something. And I'm like, how about you relax?
Yeah.
Because Dad would go take measurements, build the cabinets, and then he put cash in a little lockbox.
Nice.
And so that lockbox was always good for me. So I was like, I know what Daddy doing out there. Let him work.
Yeah.
I was little. My brother's stupid, right? We're 5 years apart. Even I know. So he's like, build me something. Build me something. My dad's like, okay, shut up. My dad is no nonsense. Well, he is nonsense, but also was tired, you know? So he comes back in laughing. And you know if Joe Farmer's laughing, something evil's happening. And I'm like, oh, God. And he comes in laughing and was like, I built you something. It is a paddle this long and this thick. I'm not kidding.
Holy shit.
And that all came from my brother being like, build me something, Daddy.
Yo. That's wild.
Yeah.
Did he put any holes in it for like aerodynamics?
No, but my brother.
He would do some damage if there were holes in there.
No,
That thing
I
would
would
be cutting through the
I'd
air.
run away if there were holes in it. It already was scary.
Yeah.
But retelling this, I'm like, I shouldn't be telling this. But my brother would go to his grandma's house that was not my grandma too. So we would drive him there on Sundays sometimes, and he would stay for a while. And my dad, we were annoying in the back of the car. And he turned around with a church bulletin, and he whacked each one of us. Like, he was like, shut up or I'm going to pull over.
Yeah.
And we were like, I know it's on the kids on everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves. And you got 4 kids just strapped in like one big seatbelt in the back, and we're all just like, I know it's on the I know it's on the kids on everybody's
You're
nerves.
swag surfing to it?
Yeah. They have me up in the air. I'm, what's it called when you're crowd surfing?
Crowd surfing.
Yeah, they have me up in there. What's it called when you're crowd surfing? I was doing that. And my dad was like, if you cut it out or I'm going to pull this car over. And we're like, he's never pulled the car over.
No balls.
You won't, pussy. So we obviously keep going. And he turns around with church, but doesn't pull over. We said he didn't have it in him. Because, like, worst of two evils. Would you rather us stay in the car long and keep singing, or would you rather just get there, right?
Right.
So he turns around with church bulletin and goes whack, 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 whack. Four of us, you know. And my brother's like, he hit us with the Bible. My parents are laughing so hard they can't even correct him.
Yeah.
It's obviously one piece of paper.
Yeah.
And my brother's like, he hit us with the Bible. And even again, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
My brother's an idiot. And I know it's not the Bible. I'm like 3. He gets to his grandma's house and gives, I guess, this elaborate tale about how he got beat. You know, the Bible has 66 books in it.
It's a big book.
That's a big book.
It's a big book.
Gets to his grandma's. His grandma calls my mom and says, Gigi, Curtis tells me that Joe hit all the kids with the Holy Bible. And my mom's like, Joyce, it was a church pamphlet.
Yeah.
So then my brother had it coming. So then that's, you fast forward, Daddy, build me something.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
gets
you're
the
getting the
paddle.
Bible, bro.
Yeah, he got the Bible.
Yeah.
So he's like, next time you go and tell your grandma, which, by the way, not my dad's mom, but my brother, that's his dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
My brother doesn't know the difference. But it's like, okay, this dude is hitting my grandson with the Bible.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, next time you go to your mama's and tell her I beat you with the Bible, it'll be true.
Damn, dude. Damn, that's so funny. Did that, like, have any impact on you religiously at all?
No.
The fact, like, did you fear the Bible because of its multiple connotations?
No, I feared my father because...
Because he's a vengeful God.
because he's a vengeful God. With a strong arm.
Yeah. That's wild. Are you religious? I feel like we talked about me being a little religious last week.
Spiritual.
You're
If I had to say anything, I'd say I'm spiritual.
Yeah, you praise the sun, right? Like an ancient religion.
I do show my bare titties to the full moon each month.
Do you really?
Yeah, I go up to Mulholland and I say, and I say, do what you will with these.
Folks, I know there have been a lot of rumors out that Cigi's a werewolf. Now, would a werewolf show their titties to the full moon?
Would a werewolf be brave enough to show their tatas to the full moon?
Me thinks not.
Me don't think so. Me no think so.
Yeah. That's exciting, though. How'd you get into that little tradition? Do you go up with some crystal girlies, or...
Yeah, me and my friend Casey normally do it. It's kind of our little thing. We
Nice.
just go to Mulholland, find a place to park.
Yeah.
We do a little manifesting, show our tots to the moon, and
Hell yeah.
go get a Jersey Mike's or something.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, you should try it.
I will. I mean...
Not with me, with somebody else.
Yeah, I would go alone. Actually, I don't think I could go alone. That's weird. A man just flashing the moon by himself.
I think you'd have to show the moon something else.
Yeah,
You'd have to moon the moon, I think.
Yeah. Ooh, that could be fun. That could actually be pretty nice.
That's not nothing.
That would just make me laugh. If I'm feeling down, I'm just going to go moon the moon just for a chuckle.
Have you ever heard of moon tanning?
Moon tanning, no. Is
Have
that
you,
like
Trent?
laying out at night?
Yeah, well, I think in the summer, our friends' parents would get tired of us because we'd, like, go to each other's houses for, like, weeks on end, and they'd be like, okay, now y'all have to go to the other house.
Yeah.
And our parents all just, like, raised us, like, super communal. Like,
Takes a village, folks.
Yeah. I've been at Cecily's for 2 weeks. I had no idea. You know, meanwhile, we're eating her mom out of house and home.
Yeah.
And she told us that because we were obsessed with being tan, we should be at the pool all day long. And then she'd be like, did you know that to, like, keep your tan, you got to go moon tanning? So she would send us out on the trampoline, and we'd lay in our bathing suits in the moon. And the boys would come over and be like, oh, what are y'all doing? And we'd be like, moon tanning, go away. Take off your clothes or go away.
Damn, that's a nice horny move.
As it turns out.
The night is for romance.
As it turns out, moon tanning isn't real, but romance is.
Yes, it is. It's alive and well. In
Yeah.
this studio, come on, dude.
Come on.
We got 3 eligible bachelorinos up in this beast.
Come on, if anybody's brave.
If anybody's brave, take one of us out on a date so we can talk about it on next week's episode.
I double dog dare someone to take. And can we get a camera on Trent?
No, eventually, yeah, I can put one on him at some point.
We'll
I don't have access
pop
to
his
him.
picture up.
Yeah.
We'll put his picture up.
He's a sex god, folks.
Somebody's taking.
He lives like 100 yards from my house, and the noise is coming from that bedroom.
And he also lives 100 yards from my house. He lives, this is true, dead smack in between two of us.
Yeah.
What we're kind of creating, it was always my dream to make a neighborhood of like friends' houses.
Yeah.
And we're doing that in LA.
I would love to have a compound.
Yeah, I'd like a real compound where we drive like 4-wheelers to each other's houses and stuff. But for now, this is what we got.
Well, I think we start with this. Next, we move to a cul-de-sac. And then from the cul-de-sac, we take inspiration, what works, what doesn't work, and we go compound time.
Yeah.
Compound time.
I only am even trying to make money so I can build my compound.
That's so fucking generous of you.
Yeah.
That's so generous.
Money means nothing to me.
You buy me a little
means
shack.
everything to me.
You get me a shack on the compound, and I am eternally in your
John,
debt.
I will go directly to Home Depot.
Thank you.
Find you the nicest tent that they have.
Thank you.
No stone unturned. If I'm rich, I'd spend upwards to $500 on getting you the right tent.
That honestly rocks. I've been watching.
I think you could do a lot with a shed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, that's when I see the guys on the sidewalk with the 2x the plywood, shelters. I'm like, that's pretty cozy. I obviously that's not like what you want, but if you had to, that's pretty sweet. That's a pretty sweet little spot.
Not bad.
Not bad. That's nice. I've been watching videos too about the benefits of sleeping on the hard floor. Apparently, it's like an 8-hour massage.
I swear to God, if you start sleeping on the floor, I'm done.
I'm considering it. Because
I'm done. I walk into your house and find out you've been sleeping by the bed. I'm going to fucking kill you.
But
and your mom's going to want me to.
Yeah, no, she would be mad. She would be mad.
No, she's going to be like, I get it.
No, I'm saying she would be mad at me for not using my bed.
Yeah.
She'd be like, you're stupid. And I'd be like, my back has never felt better. My posture is incredible.
Are going to do that, okay, I will let you do that, but here are the rules. Mm-hmm. You got to loft your bed.
You want me to sleep under it?
Yeah.
Like a fucking Dracula? In a coffin?
Well, I think getting rid of your bed's a bad idea because eventually...
No, I don't want to get rid of it. I want to sleep next to it just for a bit, just to see how my back feels.
Why don't we put it on stilts?
An Alan Giles style bed. Shout out Alan.
Why don't we turn your bed into the tallest boy in LA?
The tallest bed in LA.
The tallest bed in LA. And you sleep under it, and then you really maximize your space.
I actually do like that a lot.
This is what HGTV should be hiring us.
Yeah.
We are so hireable to many.
Yeah.
HGTV, Dr. Pecker Studios,
the list goes on, folks.
The list goes on and
on. Et cetera.
Et cetera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No girls on Raya will respond to me. I'm crushing it on matches.
Well,
they love the idea of me. They hate when I enter practice.
Tell them what you've... To be fair, I want you to tell the world what your go-to lines have been.
Oh.
But I want to say... I like it.
Yeah. Okay. So there's no limit to the amount of photos that people put on their Raya account. So girls are just putting up 100 fucking pictures, none of which are easy to comment on because they're just trying to get Instagram followers. They're just look at how hot I am, and they are. I right swipe so hard I crack my phone screen, dude. So I'm messaging these baddies off the limited amount of information that I have.
I think baddies is gonna go in the swear jar.
Okay, baddies can go in the swear jar.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
50
also,
cents.
Trent, whenever I say interesting, that's a quarter. Because I say that too much. So the ladies, they are not responding to my messages. And I have very little information to go off of, so I'm trying to tailor what I'm saying to what I know about them, which is you like to go to the beach and you like to go hiking. So I'll message girls things like, would you rather litter at the beach or on a hike? And they don't respond to that. So then I will clarify a few days later, say something like, sorry, I meant throwing trash on the ground. And then they don't even like that either. So I don't even know how to talk to these women.
He comes to me and tells me he's been talking to this girl on Raya, but she quit responding. I was like, well, why? And he said, because I asked her, where's your favorite place to litter? He said, and she didn't respond. So I thought she didn't understand.
Yeah.
So I said, put trash on the ground. I was like, no, I think she knows. No, I gotta say, I think she knows what litter means, for real.
Baby girl, if you see this, reach out. Let me know if you understood.
Baby girl.
I can break it down further for you.
And baby girl, if he doesn't make you feel safe, you can come into my DMs
Queen.
and I'll address him. Whatever you need. I know you're leaving something out.
No. I'll show the camera right now. My phone's over there. I'll post screenshots. Oh, you can't screenshot on Raya. They'll kick me off. And I am not getting kicked off.
It's all he has to live for. He's
Dude,
not going to get
when
off.
I got, because I applied for Raya like 6 months ago and was waitlisted.
I've just applied.
Yeah.
John sent me the link.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to get on Raya, let me know. I don't care about this place at all.
Yeah.
I applied a long time ago. I was waitlisted, which I took as a win. I was like, I'm being considered. How about that? I have no followers. I expected right away to be done with me. So I'm at the driving range. I'm about to go golfing, and I get this notification that I've been accepted for Raya. Panic washes over me. The most stress I've had from a notification since like we need to talk from an ex-girlfriend. It was the same side of a different coin,
Yeah. Because this one was possibility, opportunity.
Yes.
John could be dating a
Sydney Sweeney type.
Yeah.
A beautiful woman.
Yeah. A beautiful, gorgeous woman.
And I didn't even make it into the golf course for like 2 hours because I just sat in my car obsessing over what pictures sell me, because
Something about you, John. The energy you put into so much random stuff, if you put into, like, other things...
I don't know, this podcast. If you put the energy...
into this podcast... No, I don't know.
Yeah, say it.
You'd probably have a 6-figure job.
Yeah, but I don't want that job. I want the job I want, which I don't even know...
Which is filling out your Raya app.
Yeah, also, I just don't even know if the job that I want to do exists. Like, I think I'm kind of just like making jobs.
He wants to be a sticker maker.
I do. Yeah, I'm starting a retail empire. I do comedy. I don't know.
I think that you should maybe look at Scott Disick's career.
Oh, you think I should be a reality TV house husband? I think I'd be good at that.
He dabbles in things.
In what? Cover artist of a romance novel? That was his like high school job. He was like a Fabio type for like teen romance novels. He has like his own money, which is why he was always so like fuck you to the Kardashians, because it was like, I don't need your fucking money. I'm very rich.
Yeah, and then they made him way, way rich.
Sure. Yeah. 100%.
I have always liked Scott. I've never thought he was hot.
Yeah, he's just got good hair.
Yeah,
and I do think he's funny as fuck.
I love Scott Disick.
Yeah, me too. I'm a big fan. I don't want you to hear me swallow. That's gross.
We have to be vulnerable that we swallow because we have to be drinking Dr. Pepper.
That's right. We're locked into a 5-sip agreement.
If we don't take 5 sips on camera and into the microphone.
Yeah, and each time we have to cite what note we picked up from that. So that one was a bit of an oaky taste.
Mine's pepper every time.
She's just getting pepper. White girl, too spicy.
I wish that Dr. Pepper would make a less spicy soda. I want Dr. Pepper mild.
Oh man, so you're playing pickleball. You're playing pickleball. You're going back to our old stomping ground.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you nervous?
Back at the courts?
Yeah, I mean you're returning home after you left that team.
I'm not nervous. I think that court is a little dumpier.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the way the court on the rooftop of the library feels.
I've never been there.
I just went for the first time and I'm different now.
Are you interested in hitting up the library before or after? Because I will go with you if we can go to the library.
I do want to go into the library.
Cool.
But we would have to probably go before.
That's fine.
Because then we're going to get sweaty.
That's fine. I just remember as a kid, they always had like really great selections of movies.
I want to play Oregon Trail.
They have that on the computer?
I could say yeah.
I think we could get you to play Oregon Trail at home. Like, I think I could find an emulator online for you.
I think by law, you can only play at the library on a desktop.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Maybe I should get into Oregon Trail if you can get it on my computer.
I think I would want to see you speed run Oregon Trail.
I've actually never played.
I want to see you speed run it even more now. I want to see how fast you can cross the Oregon Trail.
I've never won a video game.
That's hilarious. Not even like one level of Pac-Man?
No, I mean like I've never like beat a video game.
Oregon Trail is life or death. You know, if
You
you
just gotta
lose,
live to
your
the
your
end.
character dies. Like that's how you win, is you just make it.
I almost finished Animal Crossing.
That is not a thing you can finish.
Yes, you
That's
can.
not a thing.
You get JJ to come to a concert.
The game always
Google it.
The game always goes.
Yeah, the game always goes, but that's how you beat it. That's considered.
You get like a perfect house or whatever,
Yeah.
and then the dog with the guitar comes.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Google.
I'm pretty sure it's just like an always going game. There's no such thing as completing it.
Yeah,
right?
you could.
The first result on Google is there's really no such thing as completing Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Maybe it's a different Animal Crossing you're talking about.
No, I
Maybe
agree.
it's Animal Crossing competition show.
All the horizons. No, I agree that you can always keep playing.
Mm-hmm.
But my friend told me once you get a perfect house, that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to argue with somebody if they feel that they've completed
Well, because
the game.
I was like, what do you do? The idea of Animal Crossing is I used to get scared about eternity.
Sure.
You know, I grew up like Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea of you go to heaven forever.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I didn't want the alternative. But I was like, what will you do for
Because
forever?
it's either hell forever or heaven forever.
Yeah, so it's like, obviously I want to go the good place forever, but like...
I'd want to do a quick stint in purgatory before I go up to heaven. You know?
Well, that's how Animal Crossing made me feel, is I just pick flowers forever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
when do I...
That's actually a really good point, Cigi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Also begs the question, is that heaven or hell?
Well,
You
that's
know?
what...
If you're locked into chores forever, even if it is in this beautiful place, this prison of your own making that you can never leave,
Yeah.
it kind of seems like hell to me, actually.
And then isn't prison not being able to appreciate... Like, to me... Okay. I always was like, I'll be enchanted with LA for forever.
Sure.
Like, I love it here. I love the West Coast. January was tough.
Mm-hmm.
There were like 2 days where I lost my enchantment.
Wow.
And that to me was sadder than just like being sad.
Yeah.
Because like if you can't see the beauty in something, isn't that hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got
so.
it back.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
But briefly, you were trapped.
Yeah. What was like if you ever are driving and can see palm trees and mountains?
Yeah. And the mountains are snow-capped?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like if you ever are they?
Yeah, right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, like if you ever don't appreciate that, you need to evaluate.
Sure.
And for 2 days,
Yeah.
everything was gray.
I think what part of town were you in? Were you in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Hollywood's gray.
Yeah. But then, you know, I drove around and it went away.
You know what's been helping me is the song Your Smiling Face by James Taylor. I've been bumping that shit when I'm low, and my God, does it get me in a good
You get
mood.
high?
Gets me high. I do that. I
you?
do Sugar and Spice by Luther Vandross.
Ooh.
And there's one other that I'm blanking that have kind of been like my three, like, let's fucking
As
let's
soon
fucking
as
smile
we're
right
done. Let's fucking smile, dude.
it's smile time.
As soon as we're done, I want to hear Sugar and Spice.
Yeah, dude. Sugar and Spice does my favorite thing. I was talking about it recently. I love a fade out in a song, you know, where they just don't know how to end it.
Yeah,
So
this is too good.
This
Let's
is too
just
good.
turn it down.
Let's just turn it down, because then I feel like it's just like it's cruise. I caught it in the middle of transit. You know, it's flying past me, and then one day I'm gonna hear it again, and it's still playing from the same time I heard it. You know what I mean? It's just back now.
That's philosophical.
Yeah, I'm wise as hell. I think I talked in circles there and maybe didn't make enough sense, but I'm glad you understood what I was trying to say.
I think
Thank
what you're
you.
trying to say is it just doesn't end.
It just doesn't end.
It goes
I
to
feel
somebody
like,
else.
Exactly. It's eternal. It just
But
moves to the next
comes
person.
back to you. It never ends. It's not because it ended.
Right.
Or restarted.
Right.
It's your turn.
I just happened to find it again.
Yeah.
Just happened to come across me again.
That's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
Why don't you show the girls on Maya that?
I'm scared. They're
Why don't you
so
be
pretty.
Why don't you be yourself?
That's the worst.
Dare to be yourself.
Actually,
dare to be different.
I genuinely think the reason I'm even getting matches on Riot is because I'm being myself. I don't because when you look at the map, it shows you like pretty much everybody that's in your area, like men and women. So I can kind of see who I'm competing against with the fellas. And they're boring as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're hot. Who cares?
John's out here like, y'all got Pokemon cards?
No, I'm like dressed like...
I got 1,000 Pokemon cards.
I'm dressed like the freaking Joker, baby.
I'm dressed like the Joker, and I got a big box of Pokemon cards. I can't even close the lid because the Pokemon, so many Pokemon.
They're rare ones. It will put our kids through college.
Some of them is shiny.
Put them to college.
Some of them is... powerful.
Right. Some are shiny and powerful.
Some are both.
Charizard. Hello, Charizard, yo.
You got one of those? You better hush about that. You're going to get robbed.
I have a Blaine's Charizard on the back of my phone.
How much is that worth? 10, 20
if
bucks?
if it was in good condition, probably like 500 to a couple thousand. But
why'd you put it in the back of your phone?
Because it's a little bent up, so it's not worth that much. But what it's worth to me and flexing on fools, priceless.
I don't get that. I'd rather have the cash.
No.
I don't need...
You know how fleeting $100 is? It's not worth much because it's all bent up.
It
just looks cool.
Fools to be flexed on.
I need to flex on the TSA
I need
every
dollars
time
in my
I go
bank
through.
account. I need little items in my house.
That's what I have. It's the coolest little item. People see that, they go, is that a fucking Charizard? And I go, yeah, I mean, it's a Blaine's Charizard, but like, whatever.
I don't understand the value of something that can just be printed.
So I can actually break this down for you. The rate at which they're printing these cards. So they are not printing as many of them. And then you also take into account things like how popular that character is, the art style, if it's like a very interesting art style, and then the condition of the card. So they're printing out of a factory just thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of cards. For a card to be perfect, so much has to go right because it's just replicating all day long at a super high speed. So like it being a little bit off center, like that lowers the value of it. Like shit like that. So if you get something that's like truly perfect, not a single flaw on it, that's so insanely rare.
What's crazy is they could, in my opinion, be more careful, print more good cards, and kind of stop this from being a thing altogether.
Why would they do that, though?
Kind of make boys get, like, jobs and stuff.
I think the reason Pokemon is so popular right now is because the boys who didn't have jobs because they were 5 years old now have jobs and can buy the things that they wanted when they were 5 years old. So I do think it's because of that the prices are where they are. It's because people are able and willing to pay that for the first time in their lives.
But we understand it's made up.
Sure, but so is everything.
Everything is made up. I can't get into that right now.
A dollar is... There's nothing backing a dollar in
Listen,
my pocket right
I
now.
can't get... I am not in the mental state to get into everything is made up.
Well, it's worth what you're willing to pay. So if somebody's willing to pay $3 million for a Gem Mint 10 Charizard and that person is Logan Paul, then guess what? That's what that card is worth now because it's been established that someone will pay that.
Even our mom has dropped off the podcast now.
But my cousin Sean is tuned in.
But my little nephew, who is 11, is like, yeah, that is how you get a Charizard.
John's really wise for his age.
Yeah. How old's John? 16, 17? You think he wants to be my brother?
That's really nice of you to say. I've stopped being carded for booze recently.
I went
Why is
into
that blinking, Trent? The camera just started blinking. Sorry.
It's recording.
It's recording?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was just weird to me. Is the battery good on it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, never mind. Sorry.
It is weird. You're right.
Yeah. It just started doing that. What were we saying, though?
I went into a dispensary the other day.
Got a little THC, a little bit of Cigi BD.
Well, I've been sleeping with a little bit of gummies.
Whoa.
Trent and I like the same ones.
Oh, yeah.
Cigi's a fucking stoner, dude.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, you're so old you can't sleep, so you gotta have gummies. And I had only my passport, and the guy was like, oh, and he was like freaking out about it, and the other guy was like, clearly she's much over 21. I was
Yo.
like, relax.
Yeah.
Relax. I'm a little bit over 21.
Yeah.
I can come in. You need to relax.
Mm-hmm. And do they let you in?
Yeah.
What'd you get? You got the gummies? What flavor?
I got the gummies. They're purple. I don't know what flavor they are because they're nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Elderberry.
What?
Elderberry.
They're elderberry for the elders. No, and then I got these tablets that are mostly CBD and they're like 20 to 1
Nice.
THC.
That's perfect for you.
Yeah, that would be floating around happy.
Yeah. Have you ever tried like melatonin?
It gives me really crazy dreams.
I think that's what happened to me last night with my scream that went viral dream.
Did you do melatonin?
Took 10 milligrams of it.
Don't do that.
Why?
Also, I feel like, well, because here's the thing, is also there's windows. Sometimes if I take like NyQuil or something and then I miss my window to be asleep,
Yeah.
I'm up.
Yeah.
And melatonin's the same way. But melatonin takes a long time to kick in. So then you're just kind of waiting. If you miss the window,
It's game over.
you're fucked.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Fucking God. Stupid idiot, John. I don't know what happened there, folks. But it was
I don't
my
know
fault.
what happened.
It was all my fault. Fuck, what were we talking about? I'm sorry.
I got lost in the curtains.
Did you got lost? Wait, where were the curtains? Were you in the fucking red room from Twin Peaks?
It was the Palladium
Palladium.
on Hollywood, I think.
Near where we are right now.
That's where I saw Cat Williams last year.
Yeah, that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so high, I thought that so much time had passed and that I had been in the curtains for hours.
That's hilarious. Honestly, that's kind of hell.
Yeah.
What color were the curtains?
Red.
That's hell.
And the music.
Was bad. You didn't like it.
The songs were hours long,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I was literally at that show for, 18 hours? 24 hours? It was horrible. And my feet hurt.
Yeah.
I did pretend I was having a good time. It was bad.
God damn. It looked like you were time traveling back to that moment. You were so distressed.
If I had to go back to that moment.
Yeah. I will never make you do that. I would never make you do that.
I'll do something to myself that we don't say online.
We saw John Mayer together, though. So kind of a dead show.
No.
John Mayer's in the Grateful Dead.
He is, but his show isn't kind of a dead show.
No, I know. I was just saying we got to see a member do a regular thing. That was good.
Yeah, and...
He sang Slow Dancing in a Burning Room, and we wept.
yeah, we wept. He also did Comfortable. I know John Mayer... We're not supposed to like him, I know. But...
Says who? Oh, because he was like a jerk or whatever in a magazine? His music's too good.
Just have to say John Mayer is a talent, of a generational talent.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him dating my sister.
Yeah, I'd keep him away from my sister. I don't know. My sister can handle him.
Yeah, I think mine could. Honestly, I think mine could too.
He played Comfortable, which
Yeah.
is like a lesser known... Well, probably if you like John Mayer, you like that song.
Sure.
But it's like lesser known to the... I just never thought he'd pick that one.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite.
It's a great one.
Uh-oh.
Shut up. Are you guys hearing this?
God bless me.
No, zip it.
That's annoying.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a highlight of my last year, I think, because I had never actually seen John Mayer live. I'm a huge John Mayer fan. But
I know. We both are.
Yeah.
It's how we bonded.
Yeah, the closest I had ever come to him was I had Live at the Nokia Theater on like DVD when I was a
did
kid.
too.
It was so good.
It was in a green. It was
Yeah.
like in a trifoldy and it had the green on it.
I truly thought being an adult was throwing dinner parties and having concert DVDs on in the background.
It is.
Not how I'm living it. I'm
Brother-
prepared for that. I have the DVDs.
Brother, I don't know. I think it is adulthood.
Yeah. Also, I think the problem is I don't like dinner. So.
I think first things first is you got to start eating dinner.
Yeah, I think that's really where the issue is. I'm not getting invited to dinner parties, not because I don't have DVDs, it's because I don't eat food.
He's got DVDs on lock. He doesn't eat. If he does, it's candy, which
My
can't
favorite
be.
food.
Remember how your mom fell asleep at the John Mayer show?
So funny, dude.
She was doing a Cigi.
So funny. She went Sleep G Farmer.
I look over, me, John, and Allie are weeping. She was like,
Like
I
an
was like,
angel.
John, she's asleep. She's asleep. Remember? So Jude has a big Philly accent.
Oh, yeah.
And I would give John up in a heartbeat to have Jude. No,
I would give myself
questions.
up in a heartbeat for Jude to remain on this earth.
Well, I want her to live here and you go back to Philly.
That wasn't what I meant. I meant I would throw myself in traffic to push her away from a car.
Yeah, as you should. Not like you should. I just meant you should do anything to protect Jude.
Yeah.
So, Jude, I didn't want her getting lost. So we're all in the snack line is big.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of stay with her as things are weaving and whatever. And she said, and we were talking about the prices at the Kia Forum.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh my God, $8 for a water bottle." And I said, "Yes, $8 for a water bottle." she does a water bottle.
Yeah.
I'm like, and if I had to order a water bottle, what would I be ordering? And she was like, "A water bottle." And I was like, "Of course, a water bottle."
Of course, a water
Because,
bottle.
of course.
Obviously, water bottle, my favorite. And 8 is a lot.
And I was like, "Did you grow up with your mom cooking water bottles?" And she just looked at me and I was like, "Oh, or is that just like a stadium thing? You only do water bottles at stadiums." And I'm really fishing here. And finally she gets up there and orders a couple water bottles.
Yeah.
And she gets handed water bottles.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
She
This
doesn't.
was a journey.
She doesn't understand that she talks funny.
Man, I got her so good. I was doing a friendly little roast to her in the car.
Yeah.
She was crying.
Laughing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like, did you make my mom cry?
Never.
Cigi, stop.
You make her cry every day. You make her cry a lot.
With joy.
With joy.
With joy. She goes, "I'm so proud to have you as a son."
She didn't know. She said water bottle.
Yeah. She had no idea.
She said what? And I said, well, what I want to know if she hears me say water bottle.
She does. She hears it like it sounds weird to her. Because I've said, she's like, "Yeah, you go water.
Water.
I'm like, yeah, we both sound dumb.
$8 for a water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which,
that is-
in her defense, I would have exclaimed at that as well.
She wasn't wrong. I just was like,
Too much for bottles.
in my mind, I thought a water bottle was a funnel cake in stick form. I said those are water bottles.
What? Do they make those? A stick funnel cake?
Well, I'd never seen one, so I said that must be a water bottle. That's what I filled in the blanks as.
God, I wish I could live inside your brain for 1 minute.
I said, that is a lot of money for water bottles, but I want an order of them too.
Yeah. That's
I
sick.
think I'd like to have that.
Yeah. Jude misses you guys.
I miss Jude.
She's trying to come out here soon.
Get her out here.
She wants to go to Disney. She's never gone
I'll
to
go.
Disneyland. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're the fucking pro on that, dude. Yeah.
Swear jar.
Oh, my God. Tattletale much.
Swear jar.
Tattletale, dude. Teacher's pet.
I can't help
Unbelievable.
it that teachers and authorities love me.
Mm-hmm. Because you shine their boots.
I'm like, I'm not going to finish my lunch. You want to split it? I brought pizza.
I accidentally made your favorite again by accident, accidentally.
Uh-oh, I made too much meatloaf. Oh, no.
Who was your, because I know teachers love you. Did you have any teachers that were your enemy? That
Yeah.
you butted heads
Yeah.
with? Yeah?
Yeah.
Shout them out. Bring them down.
Well, you know I have a big family, so people would have an impression of me based on whatever other sibling they had in class. Because like my oldest brother was super smart, perfect student, great kid. So if it was like, oh, you're Kent's sister, good.
Yeah.
If I got the two middles, it'd be like, oh God, not another one of these two. Our choir teacher, Miss Gupton, I'll call her by name.
Yeah.
a staple in the community. Loved by all. Both my brothers worship the ground she walked on. My sister can't carry a tune to save her life, so she was not in the chorus.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sing us something. Give us a little ditty.
No, I wouldn't say I'm good. I'd say I'm good enough to be in the chorus.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if there's other people masking you.
Yes, exactly. I'm good enough to use that as a float class.
Yeah.
No, my brothers loved her. She loved my brothers. Hated me.
Yeah.
Me and my best friend, I mean, it's fair. We did not shut the fuck up for a second. And all the time, she'd be like, Hannah, Cigi. And then she would be like, I'm going to separate you two. But she forgot I'm only good when I sing next to Hannah. But she's like, well, you have to stay by her to match her.
Why were you only good if you were next to Hannah? Was it like a pitch thing? Like you were
I
just
would just
matching?
match whatever she did.
Interesting.
I can match.
You can match her, but no one else.
That's what I told the teacher.
Cigi's playing it by ear very specifically.
Yeah, she was just, I mean, I probably took some years off of her life.
Yeah. Yeah. I was in the chorus in the 5th grade, and me and a bunch of my friends went to the teacher, Miss Finley. I'll also shout her out. Fuck you.
That's a double swear.
Tattletale.
He saw it.
Miss Finley, she was the choir teacher, and me and like 4 of my friends, we decided we did not want to do choir anymore. We wanted to walk around the hallways while everyone else did choir.
Of course.
So we went to her and
I got a PowerPoint presentation. I want to do hallway walk while everybody else does music. You say yes to this.
I made her an offer she couldn't refuse.
I said, I'll be out of your hair for 50 minutes.
Thank you, Trent. Me and my boys, we're like, hey, Miss Finley, we're out. We're done. We're not doing this crap anymore. And she goes, you can't, because you're kicked out.
Oh.
I don't want people that aren't committed.
She's right. That's a lesson.
2 5th graders, though, we walked away and we were like, good, you idiot. We didn't want to do it anyway.
But where do you send 5th graders?
Walk around the hallway. Go back to the classroom with their teacher. We were in our school, so our 5th grade classrooms were trailers outside of the school. So you would go inside the school to like an auditorium to do choir practice. Or if you were cool enough to get out of singing, because singing's lame, you would go
singing is good.
and you would have your parents say like, you don't have to do this anymore. And then you would show up with a note and be like, yo, I'm out. And then you could either hang out in your classroom like drawing or reading or whatever, or you and your friends would say, we have to go to the bathroom, and then you'd walk around the hallways. It was sick. So we opted for that. And she took the very mature approach to say, you can't quit, you're fired.
Yeah.
To a bunch of children. I never sang again.
I would hate to be her partner.
Yeah. Dude, I remember the next year, because we went to the middle school, and we had like a substitute music teacher the first day of school. Whoever was supposed to be there wasn't there, and we had this young woman. And she was like, so how many of you came from Pearl Buck? And, a bunch of us raised our hands. And she was like, so do you know Miss Finley? And I was like, yeah, she sucks. I hate her.
She's like, that's my mom.
She goes, that's my cousin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she sucks. She fired me from choir after I was a little punk.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it was a good
You
time.
should just be like, I gotta get my steps in, dude. You don't have to fight.
That was kind of it. We had like a thing where you had to walk around the soccer field, and like for as many laps as you got these little like foot keychains to put on your thing, and it was like a contest to get the kids like active. So people were like, it was like a contest to see who could walk the most during
That's fun.
lunch. Yeah. So we did kind of have that on other things. And while we were doing that, me and my friends found waterlogged porno mags stuck in the fence.
Wow. God really does give, doesn't he?
Yeah.
My friend went to fat camp, and she told me one time they were like, take a lap around the football field. Mm-hmm. And so they did a lap around, like a same track you're talking about.
Yeah.
Did one lap, and then I was like, that's only burned off one M&M.
Well, guess what? I'm never doing this again. That doesn't make me not want to eat M&Ms.
I know.
That makes me think this is stupid.
That makes me think, why exercise?
Yeah.
One M&M?
It's doing nothing.
One M&M?
Yeah, that's goofy.
I was like, if anything, you had to really undo that.
Yeah. That's craziness.
Y'all think it's true, though?
No. Actually, I don't know. How many calories is an M&M? Trent, Jamie, look that up. Pull that up.
How many calories is a one milk chocolate M&M? Say red. One
Yeah, that's
red.
the one that gives you cancer or whatever.
Did you say red?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that your favorite flavor?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
What's your favorite flavor?
Probably blue.
Yeah. Blue's second for me.
Blue's a good one.
3.4 calories.
No, you burned a bunch of M&Ms.
3.4. Do you think she remembers the story wrong? Or do you think they said that to her to
Probably fuck with her.
fuck with? Yeah.
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 I think they did more harm than good.
Sure. Probably
Whatever.
turned her off to exercise forever.
Well, no, she's thin now.
Then maybe it was right. Maybe it was a Joe Jackson approach.
Turned her off to exercise for a long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
Then she
That's cool.
yeah.
Good for her.
The thing is, we were supposed to jump on the bandwagon together. And I said, well, I want to get through. This is years ago.
You missed the bus.
And I did. I said, oh, I'll just start after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
As it rolls around, I said, I'm going to start in the new year. She's already 20 pounds down by then.
Damn.
Now she did it and kept it off, and I never started.
It's all right. There's
This
plenty
was
of time,
about
dude.
7 years ago.
There's plenty of time.
You got your whole life, unless you don't. You know?
We're going to end on that. All right. Thank you for listening to episode 2. There's going to need to be some editing.
Big time.
Yeah, I'm sorry to everyone. I made mistakes. But other than that, I think it was pretty good. How do you feel?
I feel good.
All right, cool. That's the episode. Thank you.